This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
We go tonight. Right 20.
Here we go, here we go. Check three, check three, check three.
Goff on first down. Gates with a grab. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Let's go, D, let's go, D.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Here's Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
What? Block 20.
Silver, silver.
Super 66.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. They set up the screen to Hill. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
What? 380.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
384.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Got it.
Jump, jump.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
58, come on. What we got? What we got? What we got?
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Let's go.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This is Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 13-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run with Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Stepping up, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Goff. It's hauled in by Shepard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He goes tonight. 180.
Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Like 20. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Check.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. And his throw is incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, but now it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Switch.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Cut. 180.
51 to Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
Listen.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On first down, it's Bell. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
I know you feel
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, gone. And almost intercepted. He could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. The Saints on 3rd.